today we're gonna learn how to play bassoon. It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a party. So, first thing we're gonna want to do is put our reed in some water to get it soaking.
Oh yeah.
Because that's important to do. So, I'm just gonna leave this. And with I know you learned oboe. With bassoon, you have to put the whole reed in there.
Oh, okay.
Because there's no cork on it, like there is with the oboe reed. So yeah,
Gotcha.
you just let the whole thing soak, which is nice. It's easier. And then we get to put this thing together, which is kind of a pain.
I can do it.
So, first part, the bottom is called the boot. So yeah, that's what you want to hold up first, and then there's the wing joint is the next one. And you want to make sure you do this one first, because you have to line it up with this key here. So like these have to line up.
Gotcha.
And then you also want that middle part you can kind of see to like be aligned with it.
Okay.
Yeah. And then the next one, that one goes on here. Nope. I know how to put this together, I promise. So this one, I don't know if it's just this bassoon, but it's a little bit harder to get on there. You want to make sure it's all the way down. And then like mine has this little like metal thing there, and you just like make sure it's lined up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then top one here, that one you have to hold down this thing. This, key? It's not a key, I don't know, this lever to make sure it sits on there, and that's how you make sure that one's lined up.
Cool.
Alright, and then the next thing we got is the bogle. And when you put that on, you want to make sure you grab it here, because if you grab it down here, it can bend. Yeah. And like totally throw the whole thing out of whack, and they're expensive. So, and when you put it in, you want to make sure that it's all the way down there.
Okay.
And this is actually a key too, so you want to make sure that that pad lines up and covers that hole.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, cool. I didn't realize it was a key at first, so it's like, oh, that's important. So, that. Yeah, so that's pretty much put together. All you gotta do is put the reed on there. I have one of these, which just goes right here. And
okay, cool. You
can like rest your hand on it when you're holding those. So yeah, now it's put together. Step one done.
Yeah.
Party. So then we've got this. Sometimes they're like a hook, and sometimes they're this. So the boot will go in this.
Okay.
Because you don't like hold it up, it's like heavy, you know, so it like rests in that. So this is gonna go on the front third of your chair, underneath your legs, and it'll be hanging out like this much.
Okay.
So yeah. And it'll be off to your right. The cup part will be. So it'll be on the side. Here, okay, stand up. Like this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, there you go.
Cool.
Knows nothing about bassoon. This is a good time.
Yeah.
And yeah, and you can actually kind of sit back in your chair more too. Okay. So you ready to have this instrument now?
Totally.
Okay. So this is gonna go in the boot. So I'm gonna help me out there.
There.
And then you're gonna hold it. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So kind of maybe like scooch your butt back in the chair so you can sit up straight. Yeah. And so it'll be kind of like this, and it should relatively come to you. It kind of looks like it's coming here more, so you can reach down on that side and pull it so it kind of comes up a little and more. Yeah. And you also want it to be like farther forward too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So there, that looks like it's at least a little more comfortable.
Okay.
It's probably super uncomfortable right now.
Of course. I'll get used to it.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be good. You'll be able to play some notes. So then I'll let you put the reed on there. And you just put it on the end. Yep, and just stick it on there. Yep, as far as you can get it on there.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know if it goes anymore.
Alright. So then, okay, we're gonna learn where our hands go next, actually.
Okay.
So this is super confusing because I thought this was the front at first, and it's not. It's the back. Those are all for your thumb. All those keys. So your first finger, I can hold this up so you can kind of get it.
Okay.
Your first finger is gonna go right here on this hole.
Oh.
And then here, and then here.
Okay.
Yep, and then those will be for your pinky. And with these, you want to make sure that your finger actually covers it up all the way, because if it doesn't, it'll make bad noises.
Oh yeah.
And then this one, first finger goes here. So I don't know if this is comfortable. It kind of goes like in the palm of your hand, like right there. Yeah.
Okay.
So there, and then your second finger goes here.
What? I can't stretch my...
You're a bass player, you can stretch your fingers.
I can stretch my left hand.
And then this, actually, your thumb goes on the back. So it'll be around the back there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a little easier.
Yeah. Alright. So that's generally where they go. We probably won't use any of these down here for our purposes today. So the first note we're going to play is just going to be your thumb on the bottom key right here. And so all your other fingers aren't going to be covering anything. So yeah, this one too. Yeah. So that's F. And yeah, none of these are anything. Literally just the one thumb. So it's nice. It's a nice, easy note. So that's when we're gonna try to make noise. That's what we're gonna try to do.
Okay.
So now when you're playing on this reed using your mouth to play things, I don't know. I don't know if you remember anything from oboe, but you whistle and then it's an inward whistle. So
Yeah.
And so you kind of like roll your lips in. And with bassoon, you want to think more about pulling your corners forward and like gripping it from all around. So if you think like a drawstring bag and like pulling that tight, that's kind of how you want your lips to be on the reed.
Oh, cool.
If that makes sense?
Yeah.
So yeah, try to make that note on there. Yay! Yeah, so you're making noise. Woohoo!
Yay.
Alright. So yeah, it's a lot easier to make noise on than oboe, in my opinion, anyway.
Definitely.
So yeah, that's F. Is that just the pinky, and it'll be the F in the staff because this is bass clef, which is really nice.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, try making that noise again. You know, the note again. Yeah, really good. Maybe don't puff out your cheeks.
Oh.
It's probably bad, but
Okay.
that's alright. You're making noise.
Okay.
Yeah, and then like the other thing was like I never thought about, because I don't play reed instruments, is when you play a note, you want to rest your tongue on it and build up the pressure, and then release your tongue when you release the air.
Okay.
It's kind of a new weird muscles that we don't use as bass players.
Yeah.
But yeah, just try that one more time then. Yeah, good. Okay, so that's F. And then the next one we're going to do, you just add your first finger. So it's the whisper key, which is that back one on the first finger.
Okay.
So that's E. Try that one. Then go back to F. Just go between them a couple times. So many notes!
Yeah.
Okay, and then the next one, you just add your next finger. So it'll be on this open hole right there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's D. Now you learn F, E, and D.
Nice.
So it's 3 really great notes.
Yeah.
So let's see. What else I'm supposed to teach you here? So you can also learn C, which is just you add your third finger, which goes over this one.
Okay.
And you have to make sure that you cover it all the way, because if you don't, the bassoon gets mad and doesn't actually sound.
I gotcha.
So you can try that one. Yeah, you can adjust how it sounds with your mouth too, which is nice. So yeah, so those are at least some left-hand notes. Think you want to try any use the right hand, or you think you want to stick to those?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay, so this part like right here like rests like on your palm, and then your hand is around the back.
Oh, yeah.
So, so you've got F. We'll just learn an F scale. We'll just go all the way down and learn all the other ones. So you've got F, E, D, C. So the next one is B flat. So you're gonna have your first two fingers, so this one, and then the B flat key, which is the top one on the back. So there's that big circle one, it's the one above that.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's B flat.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's tricky to get your hands to like stay.
Yeah. Okay.
Now just release your pinky, or your thumb, sorry. Add this one. So that's the low F. And when you do those, you want to like open up your mouth a little more. Think like oh, like Minnesota.
Okay.
Like a boat, and just like yeah, you want to have like your mouth really open, like you have like a really big piece of food in your mouth or something. So try that one again and just like think oh. Yeah. Yeah, so now you know an F scale. So that's the low F, and without the pinky is the G. Lift that one. And then add your thumb for the B flat. And then release. And then, yeah. Woohoo! You know a scale on the bassoon!
Yeah.
Yeah! So yeah, a little out of breath maybe. I think we're as in shape with our lungs as string players.
Yeah.
I know, it's like, and then like if you play for too long, your cheeks kind of hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't use these muscles that much.
Yeah, totally.
So yeah, so then we're just going to talk about taking it apart and cleaning it.
Okay, good.
Yeah, we're done playing. So when you take it apart, you want to take the reed off first, and you can just take that off and drop that in our water there. Yes, alright. And then so you want to take off the bogle first. Yeah, and just make sure you grab it by that part there.
Alright.
There we go. And then from this part here, you want to blow on it and blow all the spit out. Just like don't blow it at me. Because, I mean, you haven't been playing. You've been playing for like a few minutes. But if you play for a long time, all the water and stuff gets stuck in there.
Yeah.
So I'll put that back in here. And so we take it apart in reverse order from when we assembled it. So then,
starting with this thing?
yeah, you can take that off and like rest it on the ground. And one thing that they told us is like not carry it around by this because it might fall off.
Oh.
And totally ruin it, which would be
Yeah.
really bad. So then the next part that comes off is this part.
Alright.
It's right from here.
Oh,
Just this
okay.
top part. Yeah, there you
Gotcha.
go. And then the big one. And actually, before you take it apart, when we clean it, we only want to clean this part and this part, because the way the bore goes, it goes down and then through there. So the water doesn't come up, so we don't need to clean this one.
Oh.
And that one, if that makes sense.
Nice.
So,
Okay.
yeah. That one's kind of hard to get out. I always struggle to get that one out.
Okay.
Yeah, you kind of have to like twist it to get it to come out.
I can do it. What?
Yeah, I know. Every day I do tech class, I struggle so much with this one. I'm just like, I can never get it out. But like, oh, I can get it out.
Oh, you can. Wow, look at that.
There we go. Okay. So then you can take the next one apart.
Cool.
Yeah. So then we've got a nice cleaning cloth here.
Good.
So we always go small to big, I think.
Small to big.
Yeah, I believe so. Maybe that's wrong. I could be totally wrong. Dr. McNamara might be like wincing when he watches this video. No, it's the other way. But that worked. Yeah, and then it's always a fun trick to figure out how this goes back in this case. And then this one is really fun to clean.
Boy.
Because it goes down and around.
Nice.
So that's what these have weights on them.
Yeah.
You drop it in there, and then you kind of just have to like shake it until it goes around.
Yeah.
There we go.
Wow.
Yeah. guess you know more about the anatomy too.
Nice.
So yeah, it's good to clean these because it'll get really gross if you don't. And like moldy,
Right.
which is not something you want in an
You'll
instrument.
get bats.
So yeah. Yeah. So awesome. I'm gonna play over not oboe, bassoon.
Bassoon and oboe.
And oboe.
Bam.
You are a double reed master now.
Double reed. Double reed, double bass.
All the doubles.